Bradley Beal to the Suns. Beal, Booker, KD, Ayton. How far can the Suns team go? First and foremost, like pretty crazy news. Pretty crazy news. Beal finally gets out of Washington. Like he should have left a long time ago, but he did. He did get a huge contract. He did get a no trade clause, so he was able to, kind of dictate where he wanted to go. And now the Suns, the Suns are legit. Like obviously this year they had everyone, and they had CP3, and a lot of people were calling them the favorites in the West. I did think that they were one of the favorites in the West. But is this enough to push them over the Nuggets and stuff like that? We'll have to see. Although KD still puts up great numbers, I think he has dropped off a little bit. Even last year, we were able to see Booker take basically the reins of the team. This is Booker's team now. It's not KD's. A lot of people thought when KD went there, he was gonna be the leader and he was gonna be the number one. It's definitely Booker's team now, and we'll see if KD drops off maybe a little bit more this year. But they're definitely super top heavy. I believe those are the only players that have a contract in their roster right now. So we'll see how they fill their team out. But crazy news. Honestly, it's kind of sad. Like I'm over the age. I'm over these times where teams have super teams and they just stack the deck. Like I kind of like the playoffs this year were really entertaining because it felt like everyone had a chance. It felt like multiple teams could have gone on runs. And with the Nuggets winning it, I was like, okay, this is dope. They just have 2 stars and solid players around them. But now the Suns have 4 legit, like really good players. KD, Booker, those are like top 10 players. Beal, when he's on, if he's healthy, top 20, top 15, maybe you could scratch top 15, but most likely top 20. Ayton, he hasn't really lived up to that draft position that he had. I think he was a first overall pick. Like, he's not a first overall pick worthy player now, like 4 or 5 years into his career, but maybe he turns it around. We'll see if the Suns trade him to get a point guard or get something else. But overall, I do think that Beal is a good player. He has been injury prone the last few years or throughout his career. We'll see if he's able to stay healthy. But overall, I don't think this makes the Suns. I do think that they're the most talented team by far in the NBA now. And if everyone stays healthy and they're able to fill out the roster, they could potentially be the favorites. But, I think the Nuggets look really, really scary during this run, where I would still probably choose the Nuggets going into next season. But as far as KD, he has no excuses. He has to get a ring, man. He has to get a ring. That's not with the Warriors. Like, everywhere he's gone, he's formed a good team. He went to the Nets. He got Harden. He got Kyrie. Couldn't get it done. Obviously, for different scenarios, like Harden got hurt, Kyrie got hurt, and then the team fell apart. But KD has to get it done, man. Like, there's no way he doesn't win another ring without the Warriors, dynasty to back him up. Like, he needs to get it done. KD, Beal, Booker, Ayton. Get a point guard, fill out the rest of the team, and go get it. And it's gonna be fun to see. I hope we'll see if the new coach is able to make this work. But like I said, they're the most talent. They have the most talent out of any NBA team now. Now, will they be able to get it to work? Will they stay healthy? Will KD stay healthy? I mean, he got injured in warm-ups last year. They can't just keep playing like they did last year's playoffs, where they were hoping for KD to go for 40, for Booker to go to 40, and then, they just got to do that every night. Like, their game plan can't be, okay, Booker go for 30, KD go for 35, Beal go for 28, and the rest of the team give us 20, and let's see if we could, hold them on defense. Like, that can't be that can't be their game plan going into next season. They got to actually try to figure out how to distribute the ball. And like I said, it did look like when the CP3 went down, they did go up a little bit, and then it kind of looked like they teetered off and they fell. Like, no one knew how to run that offense. So we'll see who's the point guard, if they're able to trade Ayton and get a point guard to run that offense. But overall, I think a lot of Suns were clamoring for them to just trade Chris Paul, trade Ayton, and get some depth behind KD and Booker and run it back with just a nice rotation and quality players behind them. but they go the opposite route. They go all in and then get Beal, and then they're like, you know what, fuck it. Like, who cares who the rest of the roster is? If we're this top heavy, we should be able to get it done. And to a certain degree, it kind of feels like when the Lakers traded for Russell Westbrook. Although I do think Beal is way better than Westbrook at that stage of Westbrook's career when the Lakers got him. But we'll see if it works out. Like I said, a lot of Suns fans were asking for the opposite of this. They were asking for, let's just get rid of CP3's contract. Let's just move Aiton, get off of him. He's been complaining. He hasn't lived up to that billing, his draft position billing. Let's just move off both of them. Get some quality players, kind of like how the Nuggets did again around Jokic and Murray, and just let them cook, let KD and Booker cook. But they go the opposite route. They get Beal. He's previously been an all-star. If he stays healthy, he's still a really good player. We'll see if that's enough. In my opinion, I don't think the Suns are going to win the championship next year. I'll take the field against the Suns. But we'll see. Maybe they do get it done. At the very least, they're making moves, and it's an important move. Bradley Beal to the Suns. We'll see if they make it work.